Okay, class, I am doing a video, and today I am doing a video on showing you how to submit a file if you don't have access to a printer or a scanner. And again, so this is going to pertain to those of you who are going to be using your phone maybe to take a picture of it. And again, you don't have access to a printer to print off something like, for example, a quiz. So this would also pertain to if I give you a quiz on Moodle that you have to print off and do the answers. You don't have to necessarily print off the quiz. So if you have a phone, you can take a picture of your answers on a separate sheet of paper and then email those pictures to yourself. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm not going to show you how to email pictures to yourself. I'm assuming everybody who is listening to this knows how to take a picture with your iPhone or your Android and email the pictures to yourself as an attachment. Okay, so this is an example of an email that I sent of my fence that I was getting repaired, and so I emailed these pictures to myself from my phone. And so now all you have to do is if you hover over it, it'll have this download arrow, and you could download it, and it'll show you the download here. Now this one failed, but I'm not going to show you. But once it downloads, it'll show you that it downloaded. And then once it downloads, all you have to do is double click on this, and it'll open it up on your computer. Now, once you do that, you could save it to your desktop. Okay. So for example, if I open up let's see which one I want to open up. Let's open this one up. So here is a picture that I downloaded that now you can file. Like for example, I can copy this to my desktop. Okay, so for example, this is what I would do. Again, anyway, the point is you want to take the picture and you want to save it to your desktop somewhere. Okay, so that way it's easy to find. So this is your desktop. So again, I can find any pictures that I want. Okay. So here's a picture of one of my cues. Okay, so now let's say I have something I need to submit. So here's what I'm going to do. So let's go back to here. And let's say I want you to take a quiz. So here's the quiz. Right, here's the in-class quiz, right? So you would click on the in-class quiz. And let's say you want to view the quiz. So here's where you would go to view it, right? You could open it up, download it, and then click on it. And then you can view the quiz. Okay. Now, make sure when you open the quiz that you can see everything. If it doesn't look right, chances are you don't have it in the proper view. So this is a Word document. So you need to make sure that if you're using Chrome or some Macintosh, MacBook, whatever the case may be, or you're viewing it on your iPod or your phone, that you have the correct view, because this may not show up. Okay. So again, I have it typed out here, and I have it typed out here like redundancy because these are both using the equation editor. So I insert equations over here. So again, it's through Microsoft Word. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to say is you got to make sure that if you're missing something, you've got to be able to print it off, or you need to say something to me, or you need to view it on a different computer. Okay, on a PC. Okay, so let's say this is it. Let's say you don't have ability to print, so you can actually write the answers to the quiz on your on a separate sheet of paper. And then what you would do is you would take a picture of it, and then you would email that picture to yourself, and then you would save that picture on your desktop. And then once you did that, then you would come here, and then you could add a submission. So if you add a submission, now it comes here, and it'll open up where you can drop the file. Okay, or you could browse. Where is it at? There should be a browse. Maybe it doesn't have one. I usually don't use the browse, but so in this case, it's just a drag and drop. So for example, if I was going to open up, I would say, let's say here's my file. Let's say I'm at the desktop. And so I go to my desktop and I search for my files, my pictures that I want to submit. So let's go to queues. And so what I would do is I would drag and drop, and then it would upload. Okay. Now these pictures are kind of big, so it might take a little bit longer, but you just got to be patient. It'll tell you when it's done. And then when it's finished, if you have other files, let's say you have multiple pictures, let's say it was a 2-pager, or you couldn't get it all on one page, you could take, and you took multiple pictures of it, and you emailed those pictures to yourself. Then what you could do is you go back and you grab the other file. Let's say this is the other file, and you drag another one. Okay. And so now it's uploading the second picture. And again, you just have to be patient when you're uploading files. And again, make sure you're uploading a JPEG, a JPG file like this one, or make sure that it's a Word document or a PDF. Okay, there you go. So let's say those are my two. And then after you're done, all you have to do is click Save Changes, and you're done. That's it. Okay, so again, make sure you go through this process and make sure you take your time, because I'm going to give you like 5 to 10 minutes to submit your quiz answers or your exam answers. So that's plenty of time for you to be able to email me, or excuse me, email yourself the pictures of your answers. Okay, especially if it's an exam with multiple pages. Okay, you're going to take a picture of all your answers, and then you're going to email those pictures to yourself, and then you're going to download those pictures to your desktop. Okay, and again, you can download them in one file, so they're easy to find, like I did with these cues. And then you could just, again, when you go to this and you want to submit, you just drag and drop each picture, and then once it's downloaded, or excuse me, uploaded, then you drag the next picture. And then when all the pictures are uploaded, then you come here and you save changes, and then you're done. Okay, and then you can return to the in-class quiz. Okay, so again, that's the way you do it. Okay, so again, please make sure you practice doing this. Okay, especially the part where you need to email pictures to yourself and then download those pictures to your desktop. Practice doing that, so that way that's pretty much very easy, and you do it basically without thinking about it. Okay, and then all you have to do is do this part here. Okay, so that's it. Again, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me and ask questions. Bye-bye.